Club for life.
Okay, here I am with Blake Sanders, and we're about to go through a little rogue deck that we've been working on.
Hello everyone, this is a Red Eyes Buster Blader deck that me and Justin have been working on for about a year now, and to be mindful, other people have made this deck before. Not many videos have been published over it, but we've been working on this for over a year, and we've added some cards that are very good for Link format. So, for the first 3 cards, we are going to have 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons. I would usually go for 3 because it's easy to search. 2 is a little bit, is not enough, because usually you want to go into 3. 3 Red Eyes. And then the next 3 are, you're going to have 3 Whelp. Whelp is a good card to get a trap card that you will see later on. Also, you can tribute this card to get a Buster Blader out. Also, this card is a tuner, so you can make a synchro monster out of it. Alright, the next cards you want to add are 2 the Black Stone of Legend. The Black Stone of Legend is pretty common. Is pretty common to add in a Red Eyes deck. All you need to do is activate it, tribute, get a Red Eyes. That's pretty much all you need. Then this is a little bit of a special card that me and Justin have decided. We decided to put 2 Destrudo, just because it is a tuner, and also it's a easy access to get out some cards that you need. It's not a card that you need all the time, but if you're on low life points, this is probably the card you need to throw out. So.
Also, it can be a special summon with a Return of the Dragon Lord.
Yes, it can.
Which we run in the deck after Gofu was hit.
Yes, which they need to bring that back. They really do. I feel bad for Gofu. Next, we have 2 Gearfried, the Red Eyes Knight. 2 Gearfried because this is also an equip deck. This whole deck is based around equip cards as well. Also, mostly just equip, isn't it? Just mostly equip.
I mean, yeah, there are some equip cards in there.
And also it is mostly needed because it is dark, used for a lure, send it to the graveyard, or anything really. So it's a very good card. Also, this card can be equipped, and it can be equipped as an equipped.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
But it can.
But it can be done. Alright, and then the next 2, this was kind of a rough choice for us. 2 Black Metal. I was going to run 3. I ran 3 for a long time, but then whenever Gofu got hit, it was kind of hard to run 3, and we had to figure out cards to run. So I had to make the choice of going down to 2. If you have any other suggestions, I would like that to make this go back to 3, because I really do like that card. It's a really good card to add for equip. Next, you want to add 2 Buster Blader. I was going to go 3, but then I noticed at the beginning it was a little bit bricked. It bricked like crazy. A lot. So usually you just want to summon this or get this into the graveyard as quick as possible, and then you can summon it back with different cards later into the deck.
Like Whelp and such.
Yeah. Tribute. It's pretty self-explanatory. And later on I'll show you how some of the good cards work and such. And then 1 Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordsmaster. 1 just because, again, if you have like 2 or 3, way too bricky.
Yeah.
You never want to see this card in your hand. I have never wanted to see this card in your hand.
Never ever. It's basically because it's not counted as Buster Blader in the hand and in the deck. If that's what it was called, as in the deck or in the hand, we wouldn't run Buster Blader at all, probably.
No.
We would probably just run this, if it was called Buster Blader always.
But you always want to get this thing into the graveyard as quick as possible. If it's in the hand, then it's hard to get off. It's very bad. But that's like the only bad part about the whole deck.
You don't want to see that, yeah.
1 Red Eyes Destruction, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon.
Yeah.
Good card. You just want to send it to the graveyard, and most likely you want to do a Red Eyes Return to get it back. And if you do, then that's an easy summon for most cards that you have.
Yeah, which
So-
are mostly dragons.
Yeah, mostly dragon. One Gofu. Again, they need to fix this.
Too good.
It's not as bad as what most people put it as. Gofu was a card that most people get rid of easily, especially with like Ghost Dash.
Ghost
or-
Ogre,
Yeah,
you mean?
Ghost
Yeah,
Ogre.
it could Ghost Ogre.
Many people abuse this card for some reason. And I don't know. I think it should be at least 2, semi-limited.
Yeah, I wish it was at 3 or such.
Yeah.
And you more than 2. 1, I mean.
Then we're going to go into the spell cards. First 3 is Red Eyes Insight. You need 3 Insight to go into Darkness Metal to get rid of a Darkness Metal sometimes, and then you can send it to the grave. Or you could, if you have if you had that new fusion monster, then you can get rid of the that new Gearfried. So there you
Yeah.
go. 3 Red
It's
Eyes.
too good. Red Eyes Inside, best card of the deck, right?
Oh yeah, I
Best
like
card.
Red Eye. Well, this is my best card. Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness. Every deck in this, every card, every monster that you control in this deck is pretty much a dark.
Yeah,
So,
almost, yeah.
and I've never actually had to throw away my entire hand before, so this is a really good card to have at very good times. So 3 Allure. That's
And
really,
it's not once per turn. That's the best part about
I
it.
love Allure. Now 2 Red Eyes Fusion. 2 Red Eyes Fusion just because 3, again, a little bit bricky, not much, but it's searchable. And you don't really want to go into this very much. I would go into this hardly. I mean, every duel wouldn't be a good idea, especially if you got a good hand. I would never go into this. There's other cards that are suitable for this.
Yeah, it's because of the restriction, which is just not
yeah.
that good.
Then we have 2 Return of the Dragon Lords, just 2 to get back our dragons and anything that we are having trouble.
And to protect stuff, yeah.
Yeah, protecting, easy. 1 Regeki, easy. 1 for 1 to get our one card.
Level 1's out, yeah.
Yeah, just level 1s. Anything that if we have trouble getting out. Those are just our limited cards that we have. And then we are moving to I call it Prology.
Prologue.
Yeah, I know, but I like to call it Prology. This is the card you need to run 3 of at all times, especially in this deck, because not only does this do a fusion card, it also counts as a protection card, and it can get you into so many other things. I'll show you in a moment what I'm talking about. But this is a fusion card, so it can get you into an easy Buster Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And usually what I do is once you get rid of the Prology, again, I know it's not called that, but I call it that anyway.
Yep.
Once you go into that, then you can get rid of 1 Destruction Sword card, and you usually want to get rid of this one. Because this, once you get rid of this card, you can banish this card and one Buster Blader and Dragon monster, and go into another fusion monster, which is even more powerful.
Yeah, this is one mini games and testing and in actual competitive duels we've done before.
It's crazy how much this can do, because if you have Buster Dragon makes every card your opponent controls a dragon, and then you go into another card which is called Buster Blader, the Destruction Sword, the Dragon Destruction Sword Master. Sorry, and that helps you.
OTK a lot.
Yeah, OTK.
A lot.
Oh yeah, puts cards in defense mode and piercing damage and increasing attack. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite card. I think this is me and Justin's favorite card. Red Eyes Fang with Chain. Fang with Chain is a card I would love to run 3 of, but it's kind of bricky when you do that because you don't run all.
Yeah, you don't
Red
usually
Eyes.
have a lot of red eyes on the field. You usually do that in kind of mediocre hands to decent.
But what this card does, most people, it's kind of confusing sometimes, but what it does is if your opponent has a strong monster on the field, or
An effect monster.
or an effect
Any
monster,
effect monster.
any effect monster that you just hate the effect, you can get rid of this card and take that.
And it's so good because, like, let's say they have like a crystal wing, you can activate this, to take the Crystal Wing and equip it to like the Red Eyes. And if it's a Red Eyes Slash Dragon and it's destroyed, because of its effect, you'll get the Crystal Wing then, because it was equipped to the Red Eyes Fusion monster, and it's so good. I mean, the card is just too good.
I love this card.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last 2 cards for the traps are 2 Spirit.
Yeah.
2 Spirit, great card. Get out to get metal or
any really Red Eyes
metal.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just good.
And it's also searchable.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna move on to a little bit more of a
extra deck.
The extra deck. Now the extra deck is very interesting. More like it's our personal opinion, and it's kind of in beta testing right now since of GoFu and stuff. So first off, this is always a necessary. You need the Buster Blader, the Dragon Destruction Swordman. Again, this is the card I was talking about with the Buster Blade, with the Dragon Buster, or the Buster Dragon synchro card. Really helpful, and it's like a really OTK deck, or OTK card.
Yeah.
And if you can get it out on your opponent's turn or during your opponent's turn, you'll win most likely. It's hard to get rid of. It's stupidly ridiculous. All right.
Super strong.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, next, 2 of the new Red Eyes Slash Dragon. You can equip this. You can get any if any Red Eyes monster you attacks an opponent's monster, or just attacks, right?
Yeah, it declares an attack, then you'll equip a warrior to it,
and it gains 200. Also, if any effect comes to targets a card to destroy, you just have to get rid of 1 card that equipped to it, and it's fine.
Yep, perfectly fine.
Also, if you have more Red Eyes, attack, bring it back. It's repeat. Rinse, repeat, pretty much. Alright. Next, personal choice. I always run 2. Red Eyes Flare, just because I have actually been able to get 2 out before, so, and this card is unaffected by spells and traps, so very good. Very easy to get out. And again, this is another very personal card. Mecha Phantom Beast, Dracosec. Dracosec gets you into tokens, which allows you to make links. Also, you can probably make a good link monster with this card as well. So it's a very good card to get out sometimes. I have gotten it out maybe like 3 times before, just because sometimes the hand that you get doesn't always get you into 2 level 7s. But nothing's wrong with it. Then you always want to run, now here are the synchros, 2 Buster Dragons. Buster Dragon is the one thing you always want to go into, no matter what. This is the granddaddy card, I'd say. The best card.
Really good.
Turns all your opponent's monsters into dragons, and I think it also puts them in face down defense.
No, the other one.
Okay.
It puts in defense.
Very good card. You need this always. Another personal opinion is Black Rose Dragon. Just got this today. Basically, once summoned,
you can destroy nuke.
Destroy the entire field. Crazy. All right. Red Hot Dragon Archfiend. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. The card is insane. Very insane, because not only it can pretty much just negate an effect during either player's turn of a monster effect during either player's turn, and you can grab 1 tuner from the graveyard and summon it.
When you inflict damage, and it's so
inflict damage. And the good thing about that effect is whenever you have Whelp on the field, then you can tribute it and grab a Buster Blader, which is great card. Then 2 Proxy, just to get your other cards out, just to get your other extra deck cards out. Not too bad. And 1 Decode. Sometimes you need it just for GoFu. It's not that difficult. And then only if you think you can outbeat your opponent so bad, Topologic Bomber Dragon. This card will destroy your opponent.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Plus, I think we're actually gonna change it later when Scoldy comes out to maybe to a Scoldy, because you get a lot of different name monsters on the field usually.
I can't wait till Goldie comes out.
Goldie's gonna be awesome.
But yeah, this is a incredible deck. It's actually kind of expensive right now because of most of these
new Red Eyes cards. Yeah,
new Red Eyes cards like this Red Eyes Fang with Chain. Most of the I think all the destruction cards are very cheap.
Super cheap.
Very cheap.
Not even $1 for most of them.
Allure's kind of expensive. Not that bad, but kind of. What else is expensive? Like, yeah.
Most of the new Red Eye stuff for sure. Yeah.
All the new Red Eye stuff is the most expensive. But this is a very good deck. I don't know if it'll top regionals.
I don't know about that yet. But we might know in the next format.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys like this deck profile, and I'm hoping to do some more awesome and exciting decks later on. There are also a bunch of other people in this group that have done multiple other deck profiles. This is just one that I have done. I love Red Eyes, and I always like doing Red Eye stuff. So that is all that. Okay. Thank you guys.
Yep. See you guys.